Hey guys, Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to continue our look at Foreplay, A Long Time by Boston. So this one has that second solo in it, this video. What I just played, and all the verse and kind of chorus and pretty much all the guitar parts except for the solos and the intro. Real quick, I forgot one chord to tell you guys at the end of the first video. It's the chord that they just kind of hit 5 times by itself before that intro solo comes in. So it's basically just a C power chord off the 5th string, 3rd fret there, 5 on the D, 5 on the G, but you're going to add the 5th in the bass. So you're going to let your first finger go across the 3rd fret on the low E string as well. So it's just this power chord with the 3rd fret on low E added. And that low note really gives it that big sound. So you're going to hit that 5 times and then you get to go into the intro solo. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Now, what I've done here, because the verse is pretty much just organ. So I'm going to show you those chords that he's doing on the organ when there's no guitar going. I'm going to show you how to play them on the guitar, just in case you don't have an organ player in your band. So I'm going to roll off a little bit here. Let's try to clean it up a touch. But we're just going to start here with an F major triad. So we're just here in F major. It's the 5th fret on the G, 6th on the B, and 5th fret on the high E string. It's just a D major shape moved up 3 frets basically. The next chord, just bar your 3rd finger across the 8th fret on the first 3 strings. All right, now we're going to go to the 8th fret on the G and then the 6th fret on the B and the high E together. Then resolve that to the 7th fret now on the G and keep these 2 notes the same. So all together we have. All right. So after you've done that a couple times, in comes the big guitar chords again. So we'll jump to the actual guitar parts now. They come in like this. So those keyboard organ parts are still going on underneath it, and there's a guitar harmony that comes in, swells in over it. So just for completeness, like if you have 18 guitar players in your band, you can do this. You have 18th fret on the B string and then the 17th fret on the high E. So you can just kind of swell those in. That's coming over that part. So we have that 6th fret power chord on the low E to the 6th on the 5th up to 8. Then you do that again. Then we keep going with. All right, so out of that, we come down to this C suspended 4 chord. So it's the 3rd fret on the A string, and you're going to bar your 3rd finger across the 5th fret on the B, G, and the D string. Now, when you first hit it, you're going to have your little finger also playing the 6th fret on that B. Just play the 4 middle strings there. And then just pick up that little finger when you have the full C chord. So we have this all. Do that twice. Down to the 1st fret power chord here on the A string. So we have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then it gets to the part which would be that acoustic guitar part, which is an acoustic part for the first 2 times they play it, and then at the end of the song it's a straight hard rock part, which is with a slight variation, but we'll take a look at that later. So it's basically this. So we're going to start with just a F major bar chord, 8th fret here on the A string, and once again you can be playing the same chord you did here at the 3rd fret, just up at the 8th fret, just with your 3rd finger barring across the 10th fret there. So down, down, then a quick down, up on the muted strings. Same thing, 2 frets lower. So we have this together. And then we have, so we go straight from there, this E flat power chord to the B flat major power bar chord, which is just here. Just really don't have to play the full shape, just the low 4 strings. 6th fret here on the low E, 8 on the A and the D, and then 7 on the G. The little muted down, up there too. So we have. Let's repeat it. It's going to end with, so the last time, you're just repeating those chords. The last time, instead of going down here to this B flat major chord, you're going to go to this D minor chord, bar chord. And so it's the standard D minor bar chord, but once again, we're adding the 5th in the bass. So you're going to do a full bar across the whole 5th fret there, and then play the 7th fret on the D and the G, and then the 6th fret on the B string. Strum all 6 strings. All right, from there, the band starts coming again. So it's always after this part, a solo comes in. So we have, I'll just show you these little lead in here. It's power chord on the 5th fret, 5, 7, 8 off the 5th string, and it resolves at the 3rd fret on the low E string. So kind of hang out on that a bit. Then 3, 5, 6, and hang out on the 6 a bit right before the solo. So we have. All right, and that takes us to the solo that I played at the beginning of the track of this video, at least. All right, so the first phrase for that. All right, so we're going to be sliding into the 7th fret on the G string, and then playing the 6th fret a couple times on the B string. Do that a couple times. Then you can play 8, 6 there on the B, and then 2 whole step bends at the 8th fret. So we have. All right, then move up here for this next phrase. All right, so a couple bend to the 13th fret on the B string, whole step. Pick it a couple times as it's bent. Then pick the 10th fret on the G, and then pick it again and start to trill. Hammering on 12 and pulling back off to 10, just rapidly. All right, next lick's kind of quick too. All right, so it's going to start here with the 17th fret by itself here on the high E string. Then you're going to do a quick pull off 20 to 18 to 17. About 10 times. Then they play 20 and then do a bend on that. The 20's on the B string, obviously. All right, so from. Now you're going to end this. Now that's just a whole step bend at the 15th fret on the G string. Then you pick it normal, so you don't want to hear it coming down. You want to pick it up, then flat. So up, normal, up, and then on the 3rd bend, then you release it, play 14 on the G, and then a whole step bend at the 16 on the B. All right, so in the next lesson, we're going to take a look at that main guitar solo and any kind of outro section variations. I'll see you then.